Okay guys, objective in this tutorial will be to write IRC bot. So we're gonna, let's say, surveillance specific IRC channel. We will log every data, every conversation into specific IRC channel, and we will not be able to chat back. So this is just for purpose of logging. Okay, so you can send that data to textual file, to MySQL database, to SQLite file, whatever you like. This is just for logging, for surveillance, let's say. So we're gonna say import socket, because that's module we need, and now we need to create object that will be basically that connection. Right, so socket, and if you don't know what I'm typing here, you have plenty of source code and explanations on my channel and also on my website when we talk about source code. And again, we need to say socket, and now we are working with IP version 4 type of server addresses, so we're gonna say inet, which means version 4, and we are working with TCP protocol, so we're gonna say sock stream. Okay, it's TCP, it's not UDP. Now we need to set that server. What was the IP address? Well, we're gonna put that into host, and you can connect to Freenode, but lately something is happening with Freenode. I mean, lots of channels are moving to Libera, so I don't know, some ownership type of problems. But anyway, you have Libera operational right now, and if you use any other server, you're gonna put it there. This will be hard-coded. You can grab it from textual file as a perimeter, or from I don't know, from keyboard, but this is enough for this script. Okay, what about port? Port will be 6667. Okay, and your nick that will be visible to other people. There will be something that you own or you are trying to register, so something that you are using at the moment if you are just lurking in a background in channels. That will be your nick, and now we can establish connection. So s.connect, okay, and tuple here will be will consist of host on the left side and the port on the right side, right? So now we need to send a couple of stuff to, let's say, authorize on side of a server. That will be like our nick and our usernames. It's a little bit weird. I'm gonna show you what's happening. So this is very nice chat between people who cares about IRC protocols. So the title is, what is the difference between the nick, username and real name in IRC, and what is the password? If you don't have time for read IRC standard, definitely read this stuff on Stack Overflow, because here there is very nice explanation. So the dude is explaining that the nickname supplied with the nick is the name that's used to address you on IRC. So that's like your, I mean, real nick there. And username, we actually need to send 3 of them. Let me see. In the early days of IRC, it was typical for people to run their IRC client on multi-user machines, and the username corresponding to that local username on that machine. So we're gonna send 3 of these guys, because that's what standard demands. And also we have 4 things, which is like real name that will be visible if someone do who is command on us. It's a little bit long, but we need to send that. Okay, that's what we need to do. So let's do that. Nick data, that's the stuff that we are going to send. How we are going to construct that command actually? Well, that will be, of course, string, and then we will encode it. So on the left side it will be nick, and then we will concatenate that nick from above, okay, and then we will concatenate that /r and /n. That's what we must do. So I'm not inventing these things, this is in protocol. And now when we have it, we can send it. So dot send, we are going to send that nick data, okay, and we must encode it. And code. Why do we need to encode it? Because it's string, and when we are sending it over the wire, it must be encoded. Same stuff for username. Username data. How we are going to construct the instruction? Well, you're gonna say user, and now you can say something like this. So user nick 1 and 2 and 3, and this symbol, what is a symbol in English? Quote? Not quote. Colon. Yeah, colon. I always forget these things. So this one will be 1 and 2 and 3, and this will be 4. And again /r and /n, because this is actually instruction, so we need to go to next line. And also we are going to send that now because we have it. So same stuff as for nick, username data, and we need to encode it. Okay, so that's about sending stuff for nick and user, and now we need to join the channel if we don't have a password. Like most of the programming channels and some others doesn't demand password to read what's happening. So we're gonna say send and instruction for joining channel, so join uppercase and then hash and then programming. So that will be channel we care about /r/n, and of course this must be encode. Okay, now how we are going to get data from server, because this is what we are sending. Well, we're gonna get that with while true. So while true, and now we will receive stuff. We're gonna put what we receive into results and s.receive specific chunk of data. And now when we get it, it is just encoded, so we need to decode it. We're gonna decode it as UTF-8. Okay, and now it's time to just print it on a screen for us so we can lurk in the background. Right, but how we are going to respond to server inquiries if we are still online? So server will send us ping and we need to respond with pong. Okay, so how to detect that? Well, we're gonna say if result first 4 characters from 0 to 4, from 0 to 4, if that thing is equal to ping, that will be on the left side because 0 is totally on the left. Now if this is detected, we need to send same stuff but with pong. Okay, so this is like a check, are we online? So we're gonna send pong, and we will concatenate that with result, because this is one line that will arrive as a request, but now we need to detect what is after ping. Whatever it is, that's dynamic stuff. How we are going to do that easily? Well, we will just target 4 characters and more, whatever that thing is, okay? And now we need to connect that with, again, /r and /n, pretty much. Is that enough? No, because we need to encode it. Okay, this is a method. Now, what's gonna happen if something happens with the server, like if a connection is broken? Because you need to react on that, otherwise this will constantly be printed on a screen like pong, 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 and you don't want to do that, okay, in your shell. So you need to detect if something is bad, and then you just need to crash this script. So how you're going to do that? Well, if the length of what is arriving, I mean the result from here, if length of that is 0, okay, you are just going to get out from script with the break, and that's it. Well, anyway, I'm gonna run this right here, and I'm gonna blur. So run module, and there you go. So we do have connection. Of course, this is blurred, so you don't see it, but I'm gonna see, do I have, oh, there you go. So there is a bunch of conversations at the moment. Let me lurk a little bit. There is more. You will not be able to see this, but I see what's going on. So I need to make sure that I get like a chat, because these things are like status messages. So let me wait to get some messages. A second. I'm gonna pause a little bit. Oh, there it is. There it is, conversation. So everything is fine. My script is working. Sorry guys, this is blurred, but I'm definitely sure that this is working. Right. So that's it in this conversation, in this tutorial. Let me get out from here. I'm gonna move it to another monitor. Just a second. Right. Okay, so this script is working, that's for sure. I'm gonna leave it in the background because I need to see what's happening in specific channels, but this is pretty much cool. Okay, and ping pong commands work, so that's cool. Thank you for watching, and see you next one. Ciao.